Welcome back everybody to Pallegney in our dairy series. So we're now into September. We do have quite a lot to do. I think we do need to start literally now getting prepared for the cows. We're not going to be able to afford to get a great amount to start with, which is fine, we know that, but I think when the money starts sort of trickling in, we can add to them as well. So we kind of need to sort of work getting the feed up. We've got some straw bales already. We do need to pick up the straw off of this field, which isn't a problem. Both these fields need ploughing and a bit of like care and attention. Need lime as well, but I'm not too concerned. That's things we can get going and doing through the winter, which is fine, because the planting season obviously is going to sort of, I guess, work in our favour in that sense. It does restrict us now when we can and can't plant. Obviously if we didn't have seasons on, we could just crack on. But I think what I might do is, in this field here, it does need a little bit of lime in there. I'm wondering whether to put some more canola in there, just as kind of like a sort of, I know it's not as good as like soybeans, but a bit of extra income. It's going to take a while to grow, we know that. And then in the other two fields, possibly might still keep this as wheat, just so look, we've got, I say enough of the chickens. I think we've got plenty. I'm going to go and check on them actually in a moment. That was obviously canola, decent sized fields. So I'm thinking, because this is probably our biggest field, is it? Maybe 93 grand. Maybe that's the biggest field, but that doesn't matter because it's not going to work out how I want it to work out. Thinking in that other field that canola was in, we will put some soybeans in there, but we can't do that till April. So we've got all that time to prepare that field, which isn't a problem. Definitely going to have to be doing some contracts here and there, and there's not a lot. I had a quick look just a moment ago before I skipped through into September, and there was loads on there. There was a really, I know it would have taken quite a while, a baling contract on here. I'm guessing it would have been straw. It was just over 8 grand they were going to pay us for that, and now we have not a lot. Carrots, I am not doing carrots, not for that price either. With transport, yeah, well, fertilising would be quite quick and easy. We could actually use our own equipment for that. We'd have to buy some fertiliser though, but that's something we'll look at in a moment. I'm not too fussed yet. Bit of a shame, but there we go. Again, that's going to affect us. Contracts coming in seasonal. It's not going to be available all the time. We'll see how we get on with that. Right, chickens. I think we do have... Oh, we got some eggs. Going to be very slow process with just 30 chickens. Feed has gone down, but not a huge amount, look. So I think we do have plenty in storage for them. Now, I did notice, if we go down to used equipment, there is this tedder. Now that is a pretty good price. That is a very good working width as well. We are going to need a tedder at some point because we need to be doing hay as well. I'm going to try and get away with just doing hay and silage for our TMR. Obviously the silage will be taking advantage of our bunker silos, but if we go back up and find the tedders, that is 16 grand normally, so pretty good price. This is a cheap one, cheap mod, but that's only, well, say only, that's still a good decent working width, 5.5. That's 8,800, so that second hand one is still cheaper than that. Yes, it's probably going to need repairing and whatnot, but that is the case. Now, something I didn't mention on the first episode, I'm not putting any restrictions on us, so we can lease if we desperately need a loan. I don't really want to get a loan, but if we have to or need to, we can do. Obviously, by the time the series wraps up, we need to have paid that off, quite rightly so. I would like to get this front mower because that would go very well with what we got here, and it's probably going to be cheaper than buying. In fact, that one's cheaper than that, only by 500, but that would go well with that one, wouldn't it? And then if we wanted to in the future, we could always buy that. Oh, I don't think our tractors would run that. That's a good point, actually. That's 210, and I think our voucher would cope with that. Yeah, I think it would be fine. I don't really want to get a different make. I want to keep them the same. Look a bit odd, wouldn't it? But anyway, let's grab that tedder before it goes. So I'm going to buy that. You can stay at the shop for a moment as long as I don't forget. Wow, look at that. Ridiculous price. Okay, so we do have purchased our first piece of equipment that we need. And like I said in episode 1, we haven't got everything, so we are going to need to buy things. Now, I think what we will do to start with, this field needs some lime. I think we should jump in there and we'll grab some lime. We'll do a little bit of liming. That field can then be planted with some canola. Yeah, only needs lime. The other thing is going to be the rolling. I'm not too fussed about rolling at the minute. When we've got money to sort of play with, then we can buy one. What did I want to do there? I wanted to look at something. What am I doing? Yeah, right. So let's grab our voucher. I think would be better to pull that guy. And then we can put some seed in there. We do have those pallets of seed, which is quite generous of the... I don't know if they come from the previous owner. Right, we better drop that weight there. We'll hook that up onto the front. Let's get the weight on first before we get carried away. Try to get the sort of similar blue on that weight if you're wondering why it's a bit weird, just so I can easily tell the difference between that and the Massey's weight. That was my thinking anyway. Right, we should be able to, I'm not worried about forking these up over the top. We should be able to just grab some from there. Now, how do we get, oh, that's literally that field there, isn't it? Behind. Yes, that's our grass field. That's going to be very nice mowing that in and around the river and underneath the train bridge. Another reason why I picked that one, I thought it'd be very scenic to be down that way. Now, has this got, where's our vehicles? 12 metre spread width on that. That's not bad. That will do us. We might as well just use all these or fill this up, whichever one comes first. Because like I said last episode, this will probably be just used for lime to spread up. I don't want to keep unloading it, loading it back up with something else. Right, so we're not quite full, but that's a good start. Maybe as we progress as well, we could get a sort of buying station to put down on the farm. We'll see when it comes to it. That's actually a very good sized field, isn't it? I'm quite pleased with our fields. Right, where does this spread out to? Let's zoom out a bit. Right, I'm missing a little bit in that corner, that's fine. This will probably either be a bit of a jump cut, or we will get a bit of a time lapse going on this. Try not to waste it. It's probably going to use quite a lot of this. I may even have to buy some more. It's a lovely morning here in France. I put the time up to ×3. I may put that up to ×5. We'll just see how we get on. I'm going to do a little bit of a loopy-loo because we can drive on that. That is grass. Do love the tyre tracks now, the ground deformation on the game. Let's see if we can get right in that corner. There we go. That's always going to spray over. Oh, nice, missed a bit there. I'll always come back and grab little patches that we've missed. Let's just get the worst of it done. Right, okay, we're almost done. I was going to do that bit as a time lapse, but I had to stop recording fairly abruptly. Long story. So it's kind of had to be in a jump cut, so apologies for that, but we do have a kind of little bits here and there to do. That bit up the end there, I'm assuming that is to do with the weather damage, because I do have that enabled. Something obviously has happened there, because if we go to here and push across, it's all been limed now apart from that spot. That's the only thing I can think of, because we do get those now on the fields, like these little patches. I had it on Hutan Pantai with some hail damage, so quite cool, but a little bit annoying. I'm hoping obviously that will eventually come out once we plough this field, but there's no need to do that right now. We'll just leave it as is. So that's that liming done. We can do the seeding. We also need to get some mowing done as well. Now let's just have a quick look at the weather, because okay, September the 2nd looks pretty good. Just wondering if we should quickly try out that cedar, maybe skip on into September the 2nd, because it doesn't really matter. And I think I did say in the first episode I may be skipping through the odd month here and there, just if I feel like it's not worth bringing you in. If there's not a lot to do, there's no point, you know, doing an episode that's going to be pretty boring and not a lot happening. So that's probably what we'll do. Right, let's go and try this cedar out. I may swap things around here and there, because some of this equipment over here is a little bit tight getting in and out of this shed. Right, we're just going to straddle you, chicken. Don't put your head up, please. I've got time to wait for you to move. Now this does, well, I chose this cedar for a couple of reasons. It does fertilise as well. Obviously that field we're working in has already been double fertilised, so we'll only put seed in there. We don't have any fertiliser anyway at the moment, so that's something we need to think about moving forward. And oh, that could be right. Okay, have we got to how long? Well, hang on, let's see. Do I need to unfold to load up? Let's just see. No, we don't. Okay, that's good. Oh, I had visions. Oh, look, as it's taking that pallet away. Oh, it's still taking it. I thought it wasn't going to do that because it's on its side. This is also a direct drill, this cedar, or at least I think it was. I'm pretty sure that's why I chose it as well. It is that guy, isn't it? Yeah, down the bottom the seed offers possibility to seed directly, which is good, so we don't necessarily have to do anything from that. Okay, right, what did I say I was going to put in there? I think I said I was going to put canola in, didn't I? So something that's going to take quite a while. This is the only thing that worries me about money wise. It's going to take quite a while to grow this crop. So yeah, well we'll see. We'll have to play it by ear, I think. See how we get on. Wow, that doesn't actually look that wide, does it, when it does that? Trouble is, you don't want to go too big, because obviously we've only got small, medium tractors. But then you also want to get the job done, because it's one of them things, recording when you're doing episodes, it can take quite... Whoa, there. I'm sure most of you were shouting at the screen then. I haven't turned over to canola. Right, I don't know whether that is actually going to wipe that out. We'll have to watch what happens. Oh, it has. I thought it would, because obviously it's a direct drill, it should do. So it's planted over that wheat, which is good. I'm guessing we're going to get a weird patch there. Wow, it's pretty rapid, 11 miles an hour. This is quite a big field though. So again, this is either going to be a jump cut or time lapse. If we're working on kind of smaller fields, I'll keep you in and we can do them together, because it is nice to see a bit of field work like we did with the harvesting of the wheat last episode. Doesn't help when I'm missing bits. But some of the fields I think may be a little bit too big for what we want. I mean, we could have always stuck a worker on this. I will be using workers because the system seems pretty good now. My only concern would have been... Yeah, see, our voucher has to go on this. We could have cracked on with the mowing, but there's no way that little Massey will handle that mower. Especially if I end up getting the front one, which I'm probably gonna do that. I will lease that though, I think. And I think one of these fields will probably dump into our bunker silo. We'll get some silage out of that, and the other one would make sense to make hay out of it. Now also, we don't own a windrower. That's something else we need to keep our eyes open for, but again we'll be probably leasing one of those. I'm just hoping there's going to be some decent contracts come up as we sort of move into winter, because it could be a bit of a struggle. Let's try not to damage our cow fence. Oh, there we go. Had a bit of a crash and a scrape last episode, and we're carrying that tradition on in this episode. I could have also done the sort of GPS thingy-majiggy. Not sure, I guess we still could do that. Keep forgetting we've got that option now to do all this, because I'm so used to doing or working like I am now on FS22, and I haven't played this game 25, that is enough at the moment. Obviously with what's been going on in real life and work and everything. So most of you guys will be well advanced playing this game than what I am. Right. I'm guessing it was still steer and assist. It will still do that, won't it? So 4 headlands round, work direction automatic, show lines. Okay. There we go. Off we go. Right, I missed a couple of little bits there, but I can touch those up. So yeah, it's going to take a while, isn't it, to do this field, but it's going to be pretty good once it is done. And I will come back if I've missed any little bits. It's just when we sort of turn in like that, that should be fine. Whoa, I haven't lowered the thing, have I? That would help. Come on, Snowy. Pay attention. Let's drop that down. And off we go. Surprised I managed to set all that up without turning the help window on, to be honest with you, but there we go. I can put my controller on my leg now and have just a quick sip of water. Pretty cool. Nice. And we should be good to go. Like I say, we are fully fertilised in that field. We are going to need to roll at some point, but like I said, I'm not too fussed about that at the moment. The rolling can come at a time when we can actually afford a roller. I think we'll get to the end up there and then I probably will just bring you back in when we're almost done. But the weather is actually picking up quite nicely, isn't it? Alright, we're going to need to sort ourselves out here a little bit because that's going to miss quite a chunk. Whoa, what's happening there? I think it's because we're on a bit of a slope there. So let's get away from there and we'll come back. We'll hook on that. We will go down, drop that. Oh, we've come off the line there. Okay. Right, let's do this a little bit. Yeah, we're on a bit of an awkward slope there, aren't we? That should pick it up now. Alright, there we go. Nice. Now, does that carry on round? Yes, it does. I can't wait to sort of get cows though and get it all going, but it is going to be quite slow paced, I think, building up to that. So bear with. But it would be quite interesting to see us build up towards that, because it's one of them things. I do like the buzz of not having a lot to start off with and then working your way up, but I didn't want to come on here and start with pretty much nothing, because that is going to be a real struggle then, because if you've done cows you know how expensive it can be and whatnot. So that's the reason why we're at where we are now. Right, what does that actually do there? Okay, so it has gone over that. It's just not accepting the line. Okay, cool. Right then, guys, I will see you a little bit later. I've put it on to 5 times now, or times 5. So it will speed up the days a little bit. That's fine because we're running 2 days per month, so we won't run out of time, so to speak. We'll bring you back in when we're almost done, and we'll go from there, whether we move on to September the 2nd or stay in this day and get the mowing down. I don't know. I'll have a little decide and think about it, but I will see you very shortly. Okay people, that field is done. I'm going to drop our weight there, just show you quick. There it is, all nicely done and dusted. It is growing. We know it's been fully fertilised. I've turned rolling off for now because we haven't got a roller. We don't need to know that at the moment. So that's done. We are going to head to the store. We're going to lease that front mower. We should be able to bring our tedder back as well. So we'll try and get out of here without getting involved in anything. This side of the road we need to be on. Luckily the store's not too far away, to be honest with you. That's one of our fields to the right there. That's the one that had the canola in, and that is actually one of the sheep pastures there. Pretty good size, that one. Well, like I said, we will have goats in there, I think. I think we could always we will have water buffalo, I think, on here at some point. Just be something a bit different, wouldn't it? We can go this way actually. We will turn up there and we will turn into here. Turn our turn signals off. Right, there is our tedder. So let's go into here. Let's have a look. I don't think anyone else. Oh, there's something. Ooh, that's a straw blower. Interesting. Well, I don't. If we buy that, that's gonna really wipe us out a bit. It's a very good price though. 14 grand. That will probably be in animal straw blowers. Yeah, there's only 2. I don't think there's any mods out. I will have to look into that actually. That's not a bad price though, but we can't be buying that. We really can't. Right, forget that. Forget I saw that. We're gonna lease this guy. Certainly until we've done both those grass fields. So only 714 to start with. We'll get that bad boy done and dusted, and we should be able to hook up to both of those and bring them back. The tedder I will, well, we'll have a look how bad it is, but I think we'll probably repair that at our farm because we do have a workshop trigger there, which is handy. Like so. It looks about half worn out is the polite way of saying it. Yeah, 46%. Okay, it's only done 14.1 hours though, so not bad. Not bad at all. We can go out this way as well from the store. Drop the tedder off, we'll grab the other mower. Now we should be able to, I don't really want to, but we will. Let's nip across the canola field to get to that first grass field. Right, what's going on here? In fact, we could always, let's nip across this field. It's got nothing in it now, has it? Apart from a few little bits of stubble. Oh, we need to pick this straw up as well, so that'll probably be next episode as well. We're not going to get all of this grass done this episode. I may end up doing some of it off camera. We'll see though, because what are we hitting there? What am I hitting? Oh, it's just the post. It's quite wide, that mower, actually. Quite wide indeed. Where can we stick this for now? I'm not too worried. We'll have a bit of a shift around. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll run over a chicken first. We'll pop that in there because this is our workshop. I'll chop that off there. We'll grab the other part of the mower. I thought I read somewhere someone's comment. I can't remember where it was, whether it was on someone's video or in Discord. I swear someone said this rear mower. Right, what's happening there? Why are we not hooking up to that? There we go. I thought someone said this rear mower swathed out to the right hand side, so the right now as we're looking. But it doesn't seem to do that. I could have sworn someone mentioned this mower before like that, but there we go. Right, we'll try and go round. We do have a little bit of a gap round. Oh no, we've got to zip out this way. I mean, we've driven over it, it's fine. The proper way to get to that grass field is behind this. I think that's the bakery there. Right, so we will we'll unfold everything. I think this is the bigger one, isn't it, out of the two? So I think this one will do for silage. So we're going to need to get ourselves a loading wagon as well to pick this up. We also need to get a windrower to row it in. The front mower obviously will give us a bit of a wind row, but that's going to be a little bit annoying. But it is what it is. We'll fire that up. We'll unfold that. I'll fire that one up. Now, is this going to give us a steering assist? It will indeed. Two headlands, automatic, show lines. We'll have a go at that, I think. I haven't done mowing yet with this set on. And there it is. So we will, let's get down off of this route. And we'll start. This is probably going to be a bit awkward, I think, actually, to start this one. We'll drop that down. We'll go forward. And we'll drop that one down. Yeah, it's not liking that at all, is it? Right, okay. Let's see if we can hook onto that one then. Ah, we've missed a little bit. That's fine. Is that actually leaving any grass? Oh yeah, it is. It's very... I suppose it doesn't look as prominent as the front mower because that's putting it into a bit of a windrow, isn't it? Okay, wow, look at the damage over there in that field. Unbelievable. Right, let's try not to go in the... Whoa, water. Really had to fight that then. I think I might, with the mowing, just go back to the traditional way of just whizzing around myself. This seems to be a bit... It shouldn't be too bad on the longer parts, should it? But certainly okay, again another job that's going to take a while, especially like this. See, this is better. If you get a long run like that, that's fine. Is it going to take us around this corner? It will. What a lovely setting though, look. Beautiful. That's probably going to stop there, that's fine. I'm just going to carry on, I think, myself, manually. I know I'm going to miss that bit out there. We'll come back though. If we do miss the odd bit, I'm not going to come back for it, we'll just carry on, I think. It's going to be minimal. It's just where we've got all these little turns and corners, it's not liking it, is it? Now we should be on quite a long straight, I think. Well, not a straight, but you know, a long run. Well, probably until we get around there actually. Yeah, it's going to end there, which is fine. We will stop that ourselves. I'll lift that mower up. We'll go forward. Rear mower up. Just get ourselves lined up again. So front mower down first, rear mower down, off we go. That should take us a fair bit again. No, that's too much for it as well. There we go, that wasn't too bad, hooking onto that, that's fine. Then we're going to do it again. That's fine. My goodness. I think what I probably will do, I think we might sort of leave this episode here, and I think what I might do is mow both of these grass fields. I won't worry about collecting it yet, I'll do that with you guys because we need to source some more equipment. We'll probably go into September the 2nd. I mean, in fairness, it doesn't really matter if we went into October. But when I bring you back in, whatever month we're in, it will be collecting this grass because we need to get it going. I think we probably will stay in September because it will give us a bit more time, won't it, for the silage to ferment, or start fermenting, should I say. But it's going to take a while, this mowing. I need to work out what line I've got to be on. I think it's this one. No, it's that one. Once we get onto the up and down bits, it should be a lot easier. But anyway, I will leave it there for that episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, that'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos I post. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.